Everybody, David Porkchop here with another Top 10 Press Your Luck Whammies video. I want to thank y'all for checking out the original one there and showing that a lot of love there and views. Much appreciated there. Thank you for your comments and everything else there, and thank you those of you who do have subscribed and hit like or whatever there. Thank you very much for that. If you haven't, feel free to do so if you want, because I have a wide variety of different kinds of content on my YouTube channel, and hopefully you enjoy it there. And you can also follow me on social media at David Porkchop on Twitter and Instagram. Same thing on both, at David Porkchop. One word, no underscore or anything like that. And I don't think it matters if you have upper or lowercase on that. But either way, yeah, that's it. And keeping it short and simple this time because the last video was a bit of a nightmare to render, so no animation sequences, unfortunately, as much as I wish I could. And also, I'm trying to run through the recording the audio as quickly as I can here, for one reason, only because it's sometimes easier to record audio in the middle of Grand Central Station in rush hour than it is to record audio at my house. So I'm trying to get through it there so you don't have a lot of background noise and all that stuff there. So just bear with me if it comes across a little jarring when it comes to the audio, but I'm working as best I can here. And again, also, this list is just my own opinion there. You know, feel free to, keep comments civil and throw it in the comment section, discuss it, share it, tell your friend, enemy, whoever you want, share, send some Press Your Luck love out there. And also, at the time I recorded the original video, Whammy, the only Press Your Luck was not being rerun on Game Show Network, but it is now. So feel free to send some support Game Show Network's way for both shows, and on Buzzer if you happen to have access to that great network. And that's about it. And to the people of Fremantle Media or whoever owns Press Your Luck, if you're planning on reviving it, I'll be happy to host. I'll do it. Just saying. Number 10, the Paul Revere Whammy. Yeah, this one's pretty straightforward. He's cosplaying as Paul Revere. He's got the lantern. He's riding on Fang. Fang comes along and chomps up the money there. And he does a little variation of that little catchphrase ditty or whatever the heck it is there associated with Paul Revere. You know, the one that's not "the redcoats are coming, the redcoats are coming." But yep. And there you go. It's a funny little historical one there, and not one that you definitely wanted to have. But hey.
Stop it out, Heavy.
One by jet, two by gas. The Whammys are coming to steal your stash.
I knew when to pass them.
Number 9, the Big Buck Whammy. This one is a funny one, though, which I don't remember seeing it when it was originally on, but then coming across it after the fact, it's pretty darn amusing. The Whammy comes out and says, big bucks, all I hear, I got your big buck. And he comes out with a leash. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be Fang pulling a job like Max from How the Grinch Stole Christmas, or if it's actually supposed to be a deer, like a mini Rudolph with a spiked dog collar or whatever else there. But I got your big buck right here, and probably one of the more meta things as well, because I think it's the only time the Whammies actually mention big bucks. I mean, they talk about stealing your money, stealing your stash, or whatever, or you're out, but that's the only time I think they actually mention big bucks specifically. Which is pretty funny. And of course, the money's gone there, so, you know, you get that whole sense of the Whammy telling a joke that isn't really that darn funny.
Big bucks, and stop. Stop.
Right here is big bucks. I got your big buck.
How charming of him, huh, Jim?
Number 8, the Airplane Shooting Whammy. I'm actually not sure if that's the proper title of it. I've heard it called things from the Biplane Whammy to the Red Baron Whammy. I'm not sure, but it's the one where he's in a period aircraft with a gun, and he comes down diagonally, with his crazy whammy yell or whatever. Bang, 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 shooting, and then he goes down, and the implication is that he crashed, but that you see the crash animation pop up behind him as he's still on screen. So I don't know how the heck that happens, but then there you go. But this is a very common, very popular whammy, and a favorite of a lot of different people's here. So it flew into our hearts. So.
Whammies. Stop at. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Number 7, the George Washington whammy, or the $1 bill whammy. But yep, a big, oversized $1 bill comes up with the whammy in a powdered wig. He comes up saying, "I cannot tell a lie, you lose." And you hear a cash register sound effect in the background as it goes off there. And there you go. It basically has the complete opposite effect of money. Instead of it being where your finances are increased when you see a normal dollar bill or whatever, the finances in this case were decreased. Well, at least he didn't lie about the fact that the person is you lose your.
First place, Diana. Stop it, oh, whammy. Oh, $0 for anything but a whammy.
Number 6, the roller skating whammy. This is one I could definitely relate to, that's for sure. Because you try to put me on roller skates, I probably would have fallen on my ass just like this one did there. But, yep, unfortunately he wasn't wearing any protection, but he just falls on his butt and somehow manages to, despite being flat on the ground, slide across there. And no indication that he's trying to take your money or anything, he's just out of control there, but poor Whammy couldn't help himself there, and ooh, you definitely feel the pain on that little guy there after he falls on the ground. But, yep, another very popular and common one there that I remember seeing a lot. And I think for a while in my mind it was one of the definitive whammies and whatnot, and probably in your mind.
Going for it. Come on, big bucks, and come on, stop.
Stop it, a whammy.
Who can describe Campbell's new curly noodle soup without saying curly, crazy, twisty, or delicious? You over the water tank.
Well, it has bites of chicken and, curly noodles.
Oh, too bad. Next.
It has a real good broth and noodles that go, and it's delicious.
Campbell's new curly noodle soup. Crazy.
Have you noticed how many new or unheard of insurance companies have suddenly appeared in this area in the last couple of years, and they all claim to have the lowest auto insurance rates?
As always, we have more companies to choose from to get you the lowest price with the lowest down payment and monthly payments, whether you live in Tennessee or Georgia. Call us, Lawhorn Associates.
The truth is, Lawhorn & Associates was here long before any of these unheard of companies suddenly appeared, and will be here long after they're gone.
Number 5, the Bon Voyage whammy, aka the you're on a boat and you're out whammy. The whammy's on a boat, wiggling a handkerchief there, old, you know, like the cliche old-fashioned picture of somebody being on the Titanic, waving goodbye to the crowd as they take off on a wonderful maiden voyage of some sort there. Except the whammy is like, you know, Bon Voyage. That means goodbye, you're out. And this is one of those specialty whammies that was played when the person had a fourth whammy, indicating that the contestant was out of the game. So needless to say, this is definitely one you did not want to see there, because you basically were sunk. Sadly, some people did see this, because I do remember seeing this whammy.
Big bucks, stop. Stop.
Hasta luego, arrivederci, bon voyage, that means goodbye.
Bill?
Number 4, the picnic whammy. And you got Whammy and I assume Tammy as well, because it's a female there, and they got the little hearts above their heads indicating they're in love, and it's so sweet. They're on a little picnic there, how romantic and everything is nice. But then the Whammy goes to the male Whammy, that is, opens up the picnic basket, and Fang is in there chowing down on their grub there, and they're all like boo frickety hoo and whatnot there, you know, and honestly, as a kid, I remember being confused by this because maybe it was the low definition TV, or maybe it was just the fact I was a stupid kid. I don't know, but I remember being confused by this whammy for a long time until it wasn't recently, not super recently, but I think when Game Show Network started playing Press Your Luck again, I came across that and I'm like, oh, it's the stupid dog eating their food. Oh, that's why they were crying. I don't know why I was so confused by it or whatever, but just full disclosure there, but, you know.
Big box, come on, no whammies, stop!
Stop it, oh.
Isn't this romantic? Our first picnic. A lovely day, a beautiful girl, and...
All right, Quincy, Fang ate their lunch and you're $13.50, but...
Number 3, the fortune teller whammy. This one was a pretty funny one that I thought there. It reminded me a lot of those commercials that I remember seeing for, you know, psychic hotlines and things like that. Even though I think that was more of a thing later on after the fact. But a lot of those those advertisements on TV trying to sell you something or whatever, you know. And I'm not talking like the Jetstream oven or anything on Amazing Discoveries. God, Amazing Discoveries was awesome. I was a sad kid, sue me. But the fortune teller whammy comes up with a crystal ball there, looking like the one that told Pee-wee and Pee-wee's Big Adventure that the Alamo was in his bicycle was in the Alamo in the basement. But yep, and she's all like, "It's coming to you now. I see financial disaster in your future," and then poof.
No whammies, stop! Stop it.
It's coming to me now. I see financial disaster in your future.
Number 2, the American Express or the credit card whammy. Oh, wow. This one, I do remember this one as a kid, but the funny thing is, after the fact, I found out that apparently the show got into some legal trouble from American Express for a little bit of a parody there, although I don't know if that kind of lawsuit would fly today, because there was no way that anybody was going to be mistaking the Whammy credit card for the American Express credit card, but either way, and again, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. But, and then the word whammy pops up on there. It's because they were making fun of the advertisements that they had at the time, which I guess had a dude coming out looking distinct liking, and then here you go, I got my American Express card, and then there you are. This probably wouldn't have happened if they were making fun of Diners Club or something like that, you know? I mean, Diners Club. Wow. No, I shouldn't say that. They're still around in some way, I'm sure, but maybe my dentist takes them. I'm not even kidding. He has a sticker that says he takes Diners Club.
Stop! Stop!
Hello, do you know me?
Number 1, the UFO whammy. Yes. This is definitely an all-time classic, an all-time favorite. And as a kid, I actually thought the whammies were aliens, so it made perfect sense that the whammy would be in a UFO. But apparently he hit the wrong button as he shocked himself, and then he just shoots right up into the sky there. Ah! Basically, they were going to try to beam the money up or whatever, and they did successfully, but they lost control and then just shot up right into space or whatever. It's pretty colorful and pretty funny, though. And it's also notable for being the only whammy that Michael Larson had caught during the first round of play before he ended up accruing that streak where he took advantage of the patterns he memorized or whatever. It's the only whammy that he ended up accumulating there. And so, yeah, that's truth. Yeah, here's the clip right now, and I'll prove it to you. Kazaa.
Big bucks.
Come on, big bucks, big bucks. I'm going stop.
He got away. Michael, 1 whammy, 2 spins, no bucks. You want to do it again?
Yes, I do.
And there we have it. 10 more random Press Your Luck whammies there. Let me know what you think of this list here, if you like the new format or whatnot. or if you prefer the other format, or if you prefer a different format, or anything altogether. Most certainly. Shout out to all of you who have seen the videos and continued support and whatnot. Much appreciated. Also, I was considering doing a top 10 list for the Whammy All New Press Your Luck, but if you guys want to see that, even though I'm not as familiar with that show, I wouldn't be opposed to tackling it and doing some research on the Whammys and whatnot and seeing for yourself there. So, if you want to see that or anything else there, feel free to let me know. Or if there's any other videos you want to, any other videos you want to see from me there, just out of curiosity, and because I want to try to make interesting stuff that I enjoy, but I also want it to be stuff that you guys will enjoy too, most certainly. So, yeah. Also, send some love to, the guy who inspired me to create the original Whammy video, the game show reviewer. I'll put a link to his content in the description below, so definitely send some love his way. His videos are amazing, and he's been starting to make some new videos again, so definitely send some love his way there, okay? So, most certainly. So, if you really want to thank me, thank him, okay? Because that dude is awesome. I can't wait to see how the storyline's going to continue there for his videos, but, anywho, I'm not live from Television City in Hollywood, but I thank you guys for watching another Top 10 Press Your Luck Whammies video that I created here. Thank you very much for your time. Be good to each other, and catch y'all next time. Laters!